showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. So LSU's offense comes on the field first today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Using his legs, it's Durham. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Punt over the middle. It's Sharp. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got it in the open. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 14.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. The pass ball's incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It's no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same. So Clemson's offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Game moves the ball to the 43. 1st down coming up.
Make some good plays today.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball downfield.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And the completion made. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up on the first down at the 21.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He takes it at the 40. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. The sure hands. It's Haynes. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Try and muscle for the first down. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up.
Set him on this drive, boys.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Bringing pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Now, baby, let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Tigers will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's reeled in. It's Anderson. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
The punt team making their way on the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. Breaks into the clear. And wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for some space. It's Randall. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. It's an out route. The catch made. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Graham down the middle. It's Durham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. To go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. It tests the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is caught, but they say he's out of bounds, so an incompletion. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll ride the back again here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The RPO caught to the right.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Clemson 13, LSU 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. That pass is caught. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That completion makes it second and medium. It's a keeper. First down and more. He's still running. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. Puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense is spread all over the field, doing a pretty good job here, keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation.